Hi everyone, so welcome to the Season 3 off-season and the preseason for Season 4. So I just want to show you guys the recruiting that has gone on throughout the year. And in terms of class rankings, we ended up just outside the top 10 at number 11 with four 4-star prospects and 19 3-star prospects, so pretty good. I don't know why we always get more recruits than I recruited. I only recruited 16 guys. That was really strange, but we ended up getting like 9 more guys. I don't know why that happened. We just got a bunch of guys stuffed on us. But surprisingly, some of the guys that were stuffed on us are pretty good. Like as you can see here, we recruited the quarterback, Drew Allen, that was very high on. He has 84 throw and 80 throw. He has 84 throw power and 80 throw accuracy, which is great. Halfback, not that great, but he was like a first choice Altos to begin with. We only got one wide receiver since we were stacked at wide receiver, but this guy with 95 speed is definitely worth taking. Nothing worth talking about for offensive line. Defensive line, we had a decent defensive line. We got a couple higher rated guys in the high 60s, but nothing too spectacular. Not too much going on at linebacker. We got one cornerback. He's a gem. I'm very high on him. He's 90-86 with great zone coverage skills. We got both of the strong safeties that we were high on, which is great, including this guy with 86 speed and 90 acceleration, which is just unbelievable for a strong safety. And then we got the punter. He's not too great, but it's always nice to get another kicker. And then this guy I'm extremely high on, J.R. Slaughter. He's a 73 athlete, and this guy is actually in the Spark 100, and he just has phenomenal stats. 95 speed and 84 acceleration. I think he's the first player that we are going to recruit that we're going to bring on board that has 95 speed and actually has an acceleration over 80. So he can play right away, and not only that, look at his play recognition, man coverage, and zone coverage ratings. They're horrible, which means that he's not going to be playing in the secondary, which means that he's going to be one of our star receivers, especially with his route running at 95 and catching traffic at 86. He's insane. His catching is only 56, however, his release is 83, which is phenomenal. Basically, I mean, this is going to be the guy that just goes straight down the middle, basically without any need to catch any balls. Other than the deep pass, just over the shoulder. So the catch rating, what I noticed is that a low catch rating does not preclude you from catching those deep balls. Catch rating is actually for more difficult catches across the middle on the short to intermediate route. So 56 is not that bad. He'll be able to catch those. And the important thing is he's always going to get off the line. With 83 release and 95 route running, there's no way anyone can jam him, even in a 2-man under. And in addition to that, if we don't want to use him as a deep man in the first year, given that we have a lot of weapons, like BJ Kelly is coming back, we can always use him as a catching traffic player because he has a great catching traffic rating as well to build up his experience. So absolutely phenomenal pick up this J.R. Slaughter guy. Now in terms of the pipelines, we managed to pick up Florida as a pipeline, which is just absolutely great. So next year, we can pretty much just recruit only from pipeline states, since now we got 6 pipeline states if we count Florida. Alright, so that's it for recruiting, so we're going to go to the next stage. Alright guys, now for the custom conferences, we are going to be moving to the Pac-12, since we got first place in the Mountain West and we got promoted to 3 stars. We have met both the criteria for promotion. So here we go. Going to the Pac-12 North. Given that we're a northern team, I think it makes sense to be in the Pac-12 North. And yeah, it looks about right. So we're there with Stanford, Cal, Oregon, Oregon State, Washington, Washington State. Yep, everything looks good. Alright guys, so now I just want to go over the preseason real quick. For schedule, we're actually going to play only 11 games this year. there's really no point to play more games. I feel like we have such a tough schedule already. It's going to be at Bowling Green for the Ohio game, at FIU for the Florida game, just for recruiting purposes. And then we're going to play an easy game versus UTEP because we need to get to 4 stars. So it's going to be a lot of we need a lot of good wins. Actually, in retrospect, I think I will add a game just so that just avoid the non-losing season, I guess. New Mexico State, yeah, that's as bad as it gets. Alright, we'll play New Mexico State at home. Alright, so that'll be our schedule. As you guys can see, we have some very tough games. We got Oregon, and we got Utah. Luckily, we don't have USC, so we're very lucky, and we don't have Stanford. But overall, I mean, it's a Pac-12 schedule. So now for the depth chart, we're going to be going with Fletcher for now, and then we have Allen backing him up, and our new running back recruit backing up Allen. So these 3 guys are all going to be very good. Fletcher and Allen have great throw power and throw accuracy, and while the running back doesn't have the best throw power throw accuracy, I think he has 80 speed. 79 speed, 80 acceleration. So he's going to be a nice change of pace player, and that'll allow us to redshirt Stover, which is a great luxury to have. Running back, obviously, is going to be much worse than Cunningham, but Moyer is not bad. Just as a redshirt sophomore, he has 90 speed and 82 acceleration. So he can hopefully get the job done. Fullback, we're going to go with Bell. He's very good. 72 overall for fullback is very, very good. For our wide receivers, I'm extremely excited about this group. BJ Kelly comes back for his senior year. Absolutely fantastic. All-American. I was afraid that he may go pro. He didn't, which is great. Kazi comes back as our best possession receiver. And then Ball and Sack are always going to be there as great players. Our freshman recruit, J.R. Slaughter, I have extremely high hopes for him. 95 speed, 84 acceleration. I hope he can really fit into our offense. And then Robertson rounds out the list with 97 speed, and he'll just be a burner kind of player. Tight end, Rosario, not much to talk about. Offensive line, still not much to talk about. Except that we're finally getting some of the players we recruited into the offensive line, like Baker, for example. Defensive line, not too good either. So that's going to be a weakness. Linebackers, we lose a lot. We lose Downs and McLeod. So linebacker is definitely going to be pretty weak for us. Cornerbacks, Turner and Leonard have proven themselves to be very good. So I'm happy about that. Free safety, again, it's going to be the strength of the team. Even with Bridges leaving, we still got Davenport 85, which is fantastic. And we got Kelton Smith backing him up, which is great. And then strong safety, Ferguson is good. And we got some very good backup players as well. They're not even on the depth chart. We have 2 very good freshman recruits. And then this is why we recruit kickers early. So we can get somebody like Raymond Hobbs in there as a senior, and then redshirt the other kicker. And then we got the punter we just recruited to back him up. So overall, it's a pretty good roster. Just our linebacker is going to be weaker than usual because we lose some very good players in Downs and McLeod. Now for recruiting, it's going to be another small class for us this year since we only have 11 guys graduating. But as always, I'm sure they'll add junk players at the end, just for no reason. I don't know why. So quarterback, this guy, he has 74 accuracy, and with low speed, I don't really see any reason to keep this guy, so I'm just gonna axe him. Halfback, I haven't scouted him yet, but supposed to be A speed, B acceleration, so we'll see how that goes. And hopefully that's good. If not, I'll just take him out if he doesn't have 90 speed. Wide receivers, we got 4 guys here. Haven't really scouted a lot of these guys, but if they don't have 90 speed, I'm definitely cutting them. This guy, 95 speed, B acceleration, so we'll see. He could be great. At 69, that's pretty good. This guy, 95 speed, 70 acceleration, maybe not so good. So we'll see if I want this guy or not, depending on how many spots we have and how high we are on his interest list. This guy, 93 speed, C acceleration, I don't know. If it's a bad acceleration, we'll probably cut him, but we'll see. Sometimes C acceleration can turn out to be over 85. If that's the case, then we'll keep him. Offensive line, not much to talk about. I mean, this guy's a bust, but he busted down from a 78 to 70, so he could still be phenomenal with 80 pass block. But, you know, obviously we have to go up against Virginia Tech and SC, so we'll see what happens next week. If Virginia and SC are still in the lead, then we'll just have to let the bust go. So in general, we're trying to recruit higher quality players, and we're able to do that given that we have 3 stars now, whereas before it's very hard to get these top players, or at least fight with other teams. Corners, we definitely have a chance to get some good corners. This guy 88, 8 acceleration, I'm waiting to see. If he has acceleration over 90, then he's definitely legit. This guy 87 as well, I'm waiting to see. He already has a very good man coverage rating, so he could turn out to be awesome. This guy 88, 88, not the best speed, but he has very good man coverage, very good press. So depending on what his zone coverage is, we'll see if we want to recruit him. And he's already second on our list, which helps a lot. Free safeties, we got this guy, he's 87, 93, which is very solid for a free safety. So we might recruit him if some of the corner recruits don't pan out. And this guy, for a strong safety, I wasn't going to recruit him, and I noticed he has 90 speed for a strong safety, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I decided to keep him on the list for now. So that's our 18 recruits. Oh, actually 2 more guys. Athlete. This guy has 95 acceleration. I mean, are you kidding me? 95 acceleration? I've never seen anybody with 95 acceleration. Even if he only has 85 speed, that's still phenomenal. So I'm really waiting to see how well he does. Unfortunately for athletes, it takes a long time to scout them. So we'll see. But look at this. His 95 acceleration and 81 spectacular catch. I mean, if his other stats are any good, this guy could be absolutely just insane. But now, if you think this Kareem Jackson is insane, wait till you check out this guy, William Wagner. Unfortunately, we'll have to fight for LSU for him, but LSU does not, LSU is not in California, so we have an edge there. I mean, 78 speed, it's not much. I was probably just going to cut him until I saw this. Throw accuracy 82. I mean, are you kidding me? You got a guy with 78 speed, 77 juke moves, and 82 throw accuracy, and he has a B for throw power. I mean, I don't know what that is, but if it's anywhere like at least above 75, I am going after this guy no matter what. I mean, with that kind of stats, 78 speed and the 82 accuracy with the 75 throw power and 77 juke moves, this guy's already insane. So that's another reason why I cut our quarterback recruit, because I think this guy can be a real stud at quarterback. But unfortunately, he's an athlete as well. We may never get to see the throw accuracy, the throw power number, maybe in like week 6 or something. So it will be hard for us to decide whether to go for him or not if LSU is in the lead. So that's it for the recruiting. We are really going after good players this year, and I hope we're able to land some of these guys I'm really high on. So that's it for the off-season and preseason videos, and look forward to starting the season, and we will be playing week 2 against New Mexico State. So I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.